Hi guys, welcome back to Val's Kitchen. Today I will be doing salt mackerel rundown, right? First and foremost, I must say thanks again. I really appreciate you all for your valid support. All right, your support really means a lot to me, and I really appreciate you all. Right? So today I will be doing salt mackerel rundown, right? With some sweet potato dumpling, yam, and a piece of pumpkin. First, I have the salt mackerel. I already soak it a couple hours. So now I'm gonna scald it. Just want to scald it for even 5 minutes. Right? 5 minutes. And you know you have to make sure it's most of the salt. You don't want your food salty. Right, just a 5 minutes. Right. So after the 5 minutes, now I'm gonna come back. So these are all the ingredients for the salt mackerel rundown. Right. I'm gonna ox out them coconut here, wash them, ox them. You know. All right. These are the pimento seed, black pepper, and all of the ingredients. A little vinegar. I'm gonna be using some vinegar too. Are all the ingredients, right? Over here, you know, say salt mackerel rundown, and you know, have piece of yam, piece of sweet potato, and 2 dumpling. You know, we look a cornmeal, you know, your meal not complete, right? So these are all the ingredients, and a pinch of salt. When I put the salt on my flour, I just put some salt in the water, right? When we're ready. Along the way, I'm gonna show you the process, right? So over here is the salt mackerel. It's on the fire now for 5 minutes. I'm going to be turning off the stove, right? Ox the coconut and wash it. So now I'll be cutting it up to put in the blender. Right, you know, if I cut it fine, you know. You just cut it like size like this. Depends on the processor you have, or if you have a blender. Because it's a processor, so you can do it as big as you want. But if you have a normal blender, you know, so you have to cut it at a moderate size. Size like this. You know? Yeah. So, cut it up. And when you finish now, I'll show you. I'm going to blend it more with a cup of milk from it. Because we don't want the milk. Too much water in the milk. I want the milk rich. Because we want a nice custard from it to cook down the salt mackerel. You can go back to the Delprat family. Because without the Delprat family, I would be here right now. Right? Because I really get the support from over there and the inspiration and all of that. You know, so at all times, I always have to big up the Delprat family and the supporters. The supporters from the Delprat family, and I'm going to link the Delprat family in the description. Right? Yeah. Let's want a nice juice from this. Yeah. This is 3 cups of water. 3 cups of water in the water. You want a long water, right? Straight from the blender to the pot with the coconut milk. You must not juice the coconut more than 1 time. Alright, it's so thick. You see the consistency of the milk? How rich it is? Yes, rich and thick and nice. Right? So you can just turn on the stove now. Just turn on the stove and make your coconut milk go on back. You don't have to put nothing like this in it, you just want it to boil down for a rich custard. So when I go down to the custard, the amount I want to cook up the mackerel, and come back and show you guys. Alright? Coconut milk start boil to make the custard, guys. Right? Yeah. So it's a process so it have to go through, okay? Yes. It not really go down to the right consistency still in a but what I'm gonna be doing is just putting some of the spices, right? I crush some garlic and some pimento seed. Okay, right. Just like that. Put down. Right, so soon come back and show you the next step. Yes, guys, I am back. I'm gonna be peeling the yam, sweet potato, and the pumpkin. Right, so I'm gonna peel them here. This pumpkin though, you don't have to put in the pumpkin with the, because these hard have to cook. So when I put in everything else, this can go in last. You know, and you're gonna take it out back before it mash out because pumpkin is easier to cook. Yeah. Finish peel the potato and the yam, guys. You know. When you peel, I never peel them and put them down, you know. Then just change color immediately. Right. I'm putting them in the pot. As I said, I'm gonna be putting in the potato, the pumpkin for last. And I leave the pumpkin for last. You have to be careful look at the water. Hot. Alright. So the next process now is I'm gonna be making the dumpling. Alright. Putting a little cornmeal and some flour. I'm not gonna use any salt. I'm gonna put the salt in the pot and the salt mackerel already, so we just get away from the whole heap of salt. Right? So I'm gonna make the dumpling. Right, guys? My hands clean already and everything and all of that, so just kind of mix it around. Guys, see there? Dough down. Finish my dough. The dumpling. Right? So, just pinch off. Depends on the size that you like. I don't like when my dumpling too big. You know, I like a decent dumpling on my plate. So, you know, make it too big. You know, I'll show you the size. This is the size of my dumpling. Right? Yeah. So I put in the pumpkin. As you know, so you have to put in the pumpkin last. You don't want it mashed out, right? And I'm gonna be sure I put in the salt already still, you know, but it's not too late, right? I still gonna put in. I'm gonna use about a teaspoon of salt, right? Flavor. That's a teaspoon. You know, 15 minutes until I'm cooked still. You know, you just test up, you know. Use the discretion. Guys, it's my grandson, right? So if you hear the baby in the background while we're there with him and so we can't do it better, you know. So you know, sorry about that. Yeah. All right. So we're just make a food stew now and cook, right? You have to half close the pot because if you close on the pot fully, you know, so everything boil over on your stove. So you just half close it. So, and I never shown you the custard. This is the custard. I'm going to use and cook down the salt mackerel. This is the amount I'm going to get now for cook down the salt mackerel. But what I'm going to do, I don't know if people do it different, do it like me. I'm going to cook up the salt mackerel, the seasoning, in some oil, and then combine it together with the custard. I'm going to show you that the process. Still, soon come back. I cut up the seasoning and so. and come back and show you. Right? Back again, guys. And here, so I'll tell you already, the mackerel is finished boil out. So we're going to look for the bone them now. So you know, so them have a lot of bone. Yeah, the pumpkin cook already, but guess what? The food still don't cook as it, you know. It still want to cook some more. Yeah. You know, but I'm not really turn up the stove. So I'm just going to turn it down back. Cover it down back, I mean, and make it finish cook. So over here now, we finish with the mackerel. Pick up the mackerel. And you know, I'm not throw my mackerel head, you know. Yeah. I have to leave my head. Right? The mackerel head. So over here now, I put all of the ingredients together, right? Cut them up and thing and come back. I have some coconut oil, natural coconut oil. I'm gonna use and fry the season, right? Yeah. Now you don't have to turn up the stove. Make sure the stove is at a moderate low to low heat, right? Because you don't want your seasoning burn, right? So here are all my seasoning that I'm going to be using. So first, alright, so I have thyme, right, scallion, onion, and some sweet pepper, right? You know what? I'm going to make the tomato stay for last. And you don't want the tomato to soggy, right? So I'm just gonna get these together. We don't have the coconut milk over here, so with the pimento seed and the garlic. Right? So when this fry, I'm just gonna cook up these. Right? So when it's done cooked down, I'm gonna change it over to the upside. I'll come back and show you guys. Right? So now the season done cook. Transfer everything in the custard. Right? People do it different, but I just do it that way and I get the result. I can turn up the stove a little. Yeah. So the custard nice, I like it. Nice. Yeah. Can show put in the tomato. Right? Put in the tomato. And I'm gonna put in a little vinegar, right? About a teaspoon of the white vinegar, right? Yeah. Right, guys? See the custard nice and thick and rich. Yes, guys. Right? Let's make everything combine together, and then I'm gonna be putting in the salt mackerel, right? Yes, right. Can I try the mackerel head, you know? Can't try the mackerel head at all. And you can turn up the stove a little. And let's sprinkle some black pepper. Yes. Right, let me get the black pepper. Okay. Sprinkle some black pepper. Let's put a moderate amount. You know, black pepper bring up the flavor in your salt mackerel. You know, you run down. The mackerel run down. You have a piece of thyme. You have pepper. Right? You have pepper. You have tomato. The tomato just for garnish, you know, just for color, you know, because that now give the flavor. The tomato just the color, right? But you know your scallion and your garlic and your pimento seed now, you know that have a flavor, right? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna cover this down for about 4 to 5 minutes. Make everything cook together. right? This is the finish. I don't want them here again. This don't do the work, right? Yeah. This guys, if you ever taste it. Taste it. I have enough custard to eat the food. Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna be doing a plate, sharing a plate, and come back. Right? Okay. No? I don't take off the skin. Because you know some people eat the skin and some don't. So if you're having a pumpkin in a dish, you can separate the skin. Right? But the skin having a lot of nutrients. Yes. So this is a sweet potato, piece of sweet potato, and a piece of yellow yam. Right? You can put 2 dumplings. Right? And drain off as much of the water. Much of the water from the food from the pot. So you don't get too much water in your plate. Right, so. Sir. The find a little color coordinated and things are nice. Colorful and nice. So. The finished product, right? So you can try this, and if you have any other method, everybody do them things different, but I just said you just want the taste when you finish cook, right? So again guys, thank you all for the support, and please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the post notification bell. That's every time I drop an upload, you can always get a notification and you can watch the video. Right? So give me a comment, you know, like up the video and all of that. And thanks again guys very much, right?